Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing one of the topic that is city creation, city creation. We are discussing one of the topic that is India account. So in the India account basically we are discussing about SBI account, Amazon account and earthquakes. Here basically we are discussing earthquakes. Why? Because if world will exist, then everything will exist. If world will not exist, then basically what is the meaning of this everything basically? So that topic actually we are discussing. So in this basically, now basically we are connected to the Bollywood group and cricket group, and you saw basically how that was basically done. So few people take that basically Bollywood groups and Hollywood groups, sports group are also basically doing job basically in somewhere basically, in some company, and then basically when the match basically begins, then they basically go from that company only. So that is about Bollywood and Hollywood. So they are also controlled by whom basically? Government and businessmen basically. Governments and businessmen. So here the again topic back to what? Lava industry, which is generating the water basically. Which is actually generating. So one of the person told that if I say lava equal to water, then it would be 100% correct or 100% wrong basically. Few people told that it's 100% correct. Few people told that 50% correct. Few people told that 200% correct. So that basically is the topic. So one of the person told that from where basically the lava is coming here basically. We are basically not able to understand. Lots of people say that from there, from where but basically. Because Mumbai has created thousand floors building, right? They have created 1,000 floor buildings. So the base basically is what basically? That is lava basically. And on the base of the land has created. And lava has created by whom basically, that we have already discussed. And they are getting business from this basically. That is the lava creation group. So business is connected up to this level. Business basically are connected up to this level. Lots of people says that basically the Bollywood groups are giving business. They are just doing the advertising basically. So one of the person told me, in Mumbai basically you have not got the job. That means somebody has not dumped your data in that lava. And on the base of that lava basically the entire buildings are standing basically straight. In that lava basically your data is not dumped. Due to that basically you are not getting you have basically not got the space in Mumbai city. Lots of people say that Mumbara Devi you have not visited. That are basically there. But here the main route is what basically? That is lava data which was generated basically by the set of groups. They have not dumped your data only basically. So here the question arises, why basically they have not dumped Sunil R. Nair's data? Sunil R. data means why they have ignored Sunil R. Nair? Because I have not got the job. So that means the businessman basically has not given the job to Sunil R. Nair. So here the topic is what? Earthquake is going to happen after 2 days in India. That is big earthquake. That is big earthquake. Is going to happen. So that is the topic basically that we are actually discussing. In this basically we taken it the education groups and how basically the education is connected with the earthquake. That also we have taken. Lots of things basically we have taken. At last basically we connected to lava basically. Lava creation basically. How the lava is created. Because everything is created. Everything is created, land is created, everything is created. After that basically I am telling you. So one of the person told that in Bangalore basically 50% people basically left. They actually left Mumbai city, sorry, Bangalore city. Why? Because they know that basically water crisis is a big problem. So now basically how the software companies are getting handled basically. Half of the people basically are working from home. That is, few people basically are Mumbai, few people basically are in Gujarat, few people basically are in Vadodara, few people basically are in Surat, few people basically are in Ahmedabad, few people basically are from working from Kerala, few people basically are working from Madras, Chennai. So like this basically people are working. And the local people basically are telling that basically we are also basically facing problem, but we have the money basically because their salaries are how much basically 20 lakh 30 lakh per month, so they can afford the water basically. If they will pay 2 3 lakh to water basically, there is no issue basically. But the medium salary people like getting 1 lakh 2 lakh 3 lakh, what they will do basically, what they are going to do. And lots of people says that the water crisis basically is a rumor basically. Rumor means basically you are not supposed to move to Bangalore because Bangalore is having water crisis basically. That news channel basically says no basically. But reality picture is what? That basically we don't know. Reality picture is what basically that we don't know. So here the reality is what? So one of the person told that 1,000 floor building basically which is created. So how many data basically was required? That is basically how many lava was required basically. That is big question basically because everything is done basically. And if you are creating any city or basically any areas, any buildings, water is required there basically. And for that basically lakes are created, few canals basically are created. From that canal basically thousand floor building basically can be given the water basically. That is not possible basically. For that basically it required bulk level of water basically. That only happens from underground land basically. That is created how basically? Through lava basically. So if I say sea water equal to lava, then it would be correct or it would be wrong. Then one person told that basically need to check basically. The sea water basically which you want to say that means that the entire sea water basically which is near Mumbai, near Madras, near Chennai, near Surat, near Vapi, that all are lava. So you want to say that basically? Then what you want to say basically? That also one of the person basically told. That also few people told. So one person told that this connects to one example basically. For example, Sunil Arnair basically is not getting job. So his entire things basically private life, everything, each and every life basically got disturbed. His income got disturbed, his standard of living got disturbed, his marriage basically got stopped. He was supposed to get married, he that basically stopped. Everything basically stopped. So one salary basically stopped everything of Sunilar Nair. So one of the person told that same way basically it's lava basically. Whenever basically the lava gets dumped into the under the land basically, that is chained with the entire Mumbai business basically. Here basically I am taking the example of Mumbai because Mumbai is the heart of India and Mumbai is the business capital basically. So Lava basically telling that we have generated the business also. So the groups who are going to give business basically their data basically are dumped into the lava sand basically. That is the lava data. And that lava data are created how basically? Lots of people says that the roadmap basically is given. In that basically sea water is also one of the low roadmap. From there basically the lava are dumped. Lots of people says that from mountain basically they do that basically. Which mountain that basically? So you can just imagine what lava might be containing. So one of the person who actually have the lava data that this is the lava data and this whole businessmen are basically going to do the investment basically in Mumbai city. In Mumbai city, these all people basically are going to do the investment. Then one of the person told, why basically it's like that here basically? He is doing investment basically, right? In Mumbai, reason his energy was used inside the lava creation. So what might be the benefit to that particular person basically? Without benefit, anybody do invest basically any of the money? That is also a question basically. Why he will do the investment basically? Why he will do the investment basically? That is also a question. Then one of the person told that you basically previously video basically you told that earthquake basically are connected with the top of the land. That means near about the buildings, each and every energies basically are there. That basically that is correct, no? That is correct. Here the thing is totally different basically. Here that basically for that basically I have taken the example of 1,000 buildings. That is the Microsoft Corporation basically. Bill Gates Group basically are doing the investment. In that basically I have taken the example of MBA basically. So MBA is connecting up to this level basically. Lava. So one of the person told me, yeah, basically, so you want to say that the land basically is lava? That also you want to say? Then one of the person told, how basically lava basically is his temperature basically how is connecting to temperature means you can say how basically the lava is getting converted to the sand basically. That is also question. What is the temperature basically required and how basically at what time basically when the lava converts his data to water basically how basically that basically happens here basically because nobody is doing nothing basically but satellite groups are connected. Satellite groups are connected basically. Nobody is doing nothing basically inside the land basically. Or basically inside the land also people are basically working. People basically might be working inside the lava. Inside the land basically. Where basically Mumbai is telling that we have created 1,000 floor building. So one of the person, this is actually very dangerous topic actually, because it might possible that the earthquake which is happening now, that is connected with lava also. That is connected with lava process also. So it might possible that, assume that basically in Mumbai city the lava creation process started. So one of the person told that lava process started, that means they have started doing the process of future basically. They started doing the process of future. So in future basically who is going to stay to Mumbai, how many basically people are going to stay to Mumbai, what are the things basically going to happen in Bangalore city, basically how many people basically are going to stay, assume that there also building creation basically is going to happen. So this everything basically connects to lots of things basically. So here basically one thing is what? Earthquake chain. Is that basically connected with the lava process? That is also one dangerous question basically. And according to the lava creation, according to the earthquake going to come, the political people basically are doing the drama basically. Or is it that basically the political people basically everybody are connected with the Bollywood group basically, because Bollywood group only have the rights to display the in front of the world, and everything is real basically. Everything is real basically, and here basically there is no retake basically. So one person told them after 2 days basically the earthquake is going to come. For that basically lots of people has created the movies basically. Lots of Bollywood producer basically has created the movies so that the earthquake which is going to come, that can be stopped. Assume that basically I am not getting job. I will take one example. Then basically it will be clear. Just a minute. He is basically Gujarat Chief Minister basically. He is the Chief Minister of Gujarat. He is a Chief Minister of Gujarat basically. And I am not getting job in Gujarat. So few people told that basically he is a Gujarat Chief Minister basically. You are not getting job means that is connected with central basically, might be connected with central. And this is BJP. So few people told that basically he might be the responsible person. That is the Prime Minister of India basically. Due to that basically you are not getting the job. So one person told that like this basically, and who created these people basically, that also we will see basically. And lots of people says currently Hitler is what doing basically. Because he has done First World War and Second World War basically. And in this basically Subhash Chandra Bose also supported him basically. So few people told that basically Hitler has created the entire India politics. Entire politics is created by this Hitler basically. So one of the person told that here basically we are discussing what? Here basically we discussed what basically? One story of Sunil R. Nair. And this is basically real story. I am not getting the job. So that is going to connect to lava. That is connecting to lava, na, basically. Why? Because when basically I visited Mumbai, that time basically I have not got the job. Why? because the lava was created basically in that basically the businessman basically who invested into the lava their energy basically in that basically my data was not there. So due to that businessman basically has invested in Mumbai basically, but there was no money allocated to Sunil Arnair basically. That is Mumbai city basically. That contains I think around 750 kilometers basically I think. No, not 750 basically. 750 is too much basically. Basically. Exact kilometer basically it's very difficult. Why? Because the Mumbai is round basically. Because even Mumbai basically will calculate that land area na basically. They can't able to calculate. So exact figure basically I also don't have. But the earthquake department basically can collect that data basically easily. Earthquake department basically can collect the data easily. Why? Because they are dumping the stable data. In how many kilometer area they have to dump the data, that basically they know basically. So here topic again came back to lava. So one of the person told us when you visited Mumbai, that time basically your money basically was not there. So nobody has invested for you. And Mumbai is basically having thousand floors building. So there was no money for you basically. That means these two people basically who are the prime minister and chief minister, they told that basically भाई तेरे लिए पैसा नहीं है, चल निकल ले. Like this basically they told, and they told that basically get out. Prime minister told that get out. So the Mumbai in Mumbai basically there are how many software companies that you tell me? There are more than 1 lakh software companies, small and big basically. If you calculate, so there was no single one chair basically for Sunil Arnair basically. That was basically very strange basically. Yeah, basically. The Marathi people basically are like this basically. Chalo Bangalore people basically they are like that basically. Currently water crisis is ongoing. So Marathi people basically are like this basically. There was no single chair basically for Sunil Arnair basically in Mumbai, where basically thousand floors buildings basically are still standing position, and stable data are passed by the satellite groups and by the nuclear power companies. There basically data are passed directly by the nuclear power company and satellites. Why? Because it's the heart of Mumbai. Sorry, it's hearts of India. If anything happens to that city, that means entire India is going to suffer. Entire India is going to suffer. And that is connected with what basically? That is connected with the land creation basically. If anything will happen to land basically, then anything basically is going to exist, because it seems to be very dangerous. It seems to be lava only basically, but it's very dangerous basically. Because first basically in universe the earth planet was created, and then basically they told that basically you can modify that basically through the lava concept. So for example, if you want to create some thousand floors building in Mumbai, so you basically can't directly create. For that basically you have to create the land basically first. And land basically if you will create, then basically you require the water also, so that the human basically can have the normal lifestyle. So they created water also with the help of lavas, because you basically can't say that basically uh, this is basically not like that. Basically petrol pump is there, and basically I want petrol, and petrol basically the petrol pump basically had the petrol in my tank. It's not like that. Basically somebody is basically dumping the water basically inside the land, and from borewell basically you are taking the water basically. It's not like that basically, yeah. It's a process basically happening. Lots of people say that the sea water basically, that some few people basically have done the pipeline under the land, and it's going basically, it's generating the water basically, and that pipeline basically got destroyed. This connects to our body basically have the veins basically, nas basically it is called nas. Head also basically have nas. That basically we will just a minute. I will just explain just a minute.
veins, nasal, nasal, вены, вены, cerebral, 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 veins,
So the land basically underground basically, that is also connected like this only basically. In body basically through veins we get the blood circulation, and we get the blood in head, in eye, in face, in heart, in hand, in leg. If anybody damages that basically, for example ear, if anybody damage basically ear, then basically your ear basically will get in trouble. If nothing basically is blood cell basically is not circulating in head, then basically it will create problem basically in your head, that gets chakkar basically, your head nus basically will get damaged. So assume that basically somebody has damaged your nus basically. So what are the things going to happen? You will get ears problem. Your basically eye will go not able to see properly. You will basically speaking problem will come into the picture. Your basically head will get damaged. Your hand will get damaged. Your stomach also will get damaged, because you will not get proper stomach digestion. This that each and every, your leg basically will get in trouble. You can't properly walk. This whole thing basically is going to happen. But in land basically, if the where basically the water basically is going, if that will damage, then what are the things going to happen? that basically is the condition of Bangalore city. Somebody has created the lava basically inside Bangalore basically, but that was for the particular periods basically. There basically lava data basically was created, and now basically what is the solution basically? One of the person asked the question basically, what is the solution? Because again basically you can't dump the lava basically there, because lava, the water which was supposed to produce, that basically is already produced. Lots of people say that there is basically 100, 200 years water basically under the land basically. Then where is that water basically? So here basically again back to Mumbai city. Mumbai city is telling that basically we have created 1,000 floors building. So before that basically we have done lots of process basically. It's not like that basically somebody told that basically, but chalo bhai, we are creating 1,000 floors building. हम बना देते 1,000 floor building. That is basically not like that basically. Yeah. Lots of process basically are done. Lava creation has done. Then basically after the lava creation, the process has happened, and on the basis of that process, the water has dumped into the land. Then boring or through boring basically water basically are taken. Then only basically human can have their life, na, basically normal life. Otherwise basically if water will not there basically, then what you are going to do? What is you are going to do? What is? So that one of the person told that, can you calculate basically how many time basically it required to create the water basically through lava? So in next video basically we are going to see that what would be the time period and how basically that is going to calculate. And for that basically specially human basically are created. That this person basically which is ongoing basically, he is a lava. That person which is going basically, that is also lava. I will take one more example basically. Assume that basically one person basically, I will take my example basically, because I can take my example only. So somebody told that basically how Sunil is thinking basically, we want to track that basically. So one person told that basically that is possible here basically. Because he basically eats that, he basically drinks that. Sometimes basically he's searching for job, but then basically he's not getting the job. He gets frustrated, this, that, each and everything basically happens. Then one person told that, for that basically we can do one plan basically. For example, he basically had some roti chapati, or basically he had some rice. So exactly blood cells of that particular Sunil R. Nair, we will create few 15-20 people basically. So whenever basically he is going to have some rice, then that person also will going to be have rice. When that Sunil R. Nair basically he is going to have chapati, that person is also going to, some other person is going to have some chapati. When person Sunil R. Nair basically had samosa, that time basically other person basically is also going to have samosa. So from there basically they told that basically they can calculate the exact what actually the creation is, what is going to think, what basically the thinking process is going to generate, what thinking process is going to generate. So one person told that person basically which is going basically, that is Mumbai lava. That person basically which is going, that is Bangalore ka lava. That person basically which is going, that is Vadodara lava. That person basically which is going, that is Chennai ka lava. That person basically which is going, that is a Kerala lava. That person basically which is going, that is a Madras lava. That person basically which is going, he is a Odisha lava. That person basically which is going, he is a Ahmedabad lava. So what is this basically? Because you can't go under the lava basically, under the land basically. But on the base of data basically you can create lava data, and from that lava data basically you can able to judge that how many time is getting created to create lava, and on the base of that lava basically how many time it takes to create the water. So in next video basically we are going to see that how many doctors, how many construction areas are giving the data to this all people. So in next video basically we are going to see, and how basically it's going to connect to Mumbai land, each and every land basically in India, because currently I am in India, so I am taking about India. So next video basically we are going to see that data.